power of two simple words. Welcome to dark psychology. If you're watching this right now, I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like you're holding back from living the life you truly desire for years? We've all been taught the same lessons. Be polite, don't ask for too much, stay humble. And we follow these rules believing that if we just wait long enough, life will eventually reward us. But what if I told you that this mindset is secretly holding you back? What if the key to unlocking the life you deserve, the success, the relationships, the respect is hidden in just two simple words? These two words have the power to instantly change the way people perceive you. They can make you more attractive, more respected, and more confident. And when it comes to women, these words create an irresistible energy that draws them in. Without you having to chase, beg, or prove yourself in this video, I'm going to reveal what these words are, why they work, and how you can use them to command why women respond to these words: attention and admiration. I'll also give you a simple yet powerful exercise that will rewire your mindset and transform the way you interact with the world. So stick with me until the end. You don't want to miss this before we dive in. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that helps you unlock your full potential. And if you're excited to learn something that could change your life, drop a dare one in the comments right now. Now let's get started. The invisible chains holding you back. I want to share something personal with you. When I was younger, I was always told the same thing: be polite, don't be too pushy, never ask for too much. These words were drilled into me by my teachers, my parents, and society, and for years I took them to heart. I believed that if I stayed quiet, if I was patient, if I didn't demand anything, life would eventually reward me. I thought being passive was a virtue, that if I simply accepted whatever came my way, good things would naturally happen. So I waited and waited and waited. But here's what actually happened: nothing. I found myself in the background, always accommodating others, never stepping up to claim what I really wanted, and slowly a feeling started to grow inside me, a deep dissatisfaction. Have you ever felt that something inside of you is restless, like you're meant for more, but you're holding yourself back? I realized that this mindset, the belief that I should stay quiet and wait my turn, was suffocating me. It wasn't humility, it wasn't virtue, it was fear. Fear of being judged, fear of being rejected, fear of being seen as selfish or demanding. And that fear, it kept me stuck. It wasn't until years later, after observing successful, confident men who naturally attracted respect and admiration, that I realized something: these men weren't waiting. They weren't holding back, and they weren't the science behind attraction, afraid to ask for what they wanted. In fact, they all had one common trait: they spoke with clarity, certainty, and confidence. And it all boiled down to two simple words, the two words that change everything. The words are: I want. It sounds simple, right? But don't underestimate the power of these two words, because when a man says "I want" with confidence, he does something most men are too afraid to do. He declares his desires unapologetically. And let me tell you something: women find this unbelievably attractive. Why? Because it signals strength. It tells the world, I know what I want, and I'm not afraid to say it. And this is where most men go wrong. They tiptoe around their desires. They hesitate. They say things like, if you want, maybe we could do something sometime. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I was kind of hoping uncertainty is a hug. Huge turnoff. Women don't want a man who waits for permission. They want a man who leads with confidence. When you say, I want, you show that you are decisive. You communicate that you are a man with direction, a man with purpose, and that's magnetic. Imagine this difference. Scenario one, you text a woman and say, hey, if you're free, maybe we could hang out sometime. You're leaving the decision entirely up to her. You're unsure, hesitant, almost as if you're hoping she says yes. Now, scenario two, you say, I want to take you to dinner this Friday at 7. There's a great spot I think you'll love. No hesitation, no begging, just a clear, confident statement. Which man do you think she's more likely to say yes to? Exactly, women are drawn to men who know what they want and go for it. But here's the key. You have to use, I want the key, right? How to use this in real life way. There's a big difference between being assertive and being demanding. Saying, I want doesn't mean disregarding her feelings or forcing things. It means being clear, direct, and confident while still being respectful, one, and attuned to her responses. And this applies to every area of life at work. If you want a raise, don't wait for it. Ask for it in friendships. If you need something, express it clearly. With women, if you like her, say it. If you want to take her out, make it happen. Because when you hesitate, when you avoid asking for what you want, you're sending a message to the world: I don't believe I deserve it. And trust me, if you don't believe it, no one else will either. The exercise that will transform you, now that you understand the power of saying, I want time to put it into action, because knowledge alone won't change your life. Action will. And trust me, once you start using this simple phrase in your daily life, you'll see an immediate shift in how people respond to you. Women, colleagues, friends, everyone will start to see you as a man who is clear, confident, and in control of his life. So here's the challenge, the I want exercise for the next Mia's 7 days. I want you to use the phrase, I want, at least 5 times a day. It doesn't matter who. Your bonus tip for maximum effect: speaking to your friends, family, coworkers, or even a barista at your favorite coffee shop. The goal is to get comfortable expressing your desires clearly and confidently. Here are some examples of how to do this. Instead of saying, can I have a coffee? Say, I want a black coffee, please. Instead of saying, maybe we should hang out sometime, say, I want to see you this weekend. Instead of saying, I was hoping for a raise, say, I want a raise because I've contributed a lot to this company. At first, it might feel uncomfortable. You might feel like you're being too direct, but that's the point. Most men struggle with clarity and confidence because they've been conditioned to hold back. By practicing this, you'll begin rewiring your mindset. You'll start standing taller, speaking with more conviction, and feeling a deep sense of self-respect. And here's what will happen. People will start respecting you more when you express yourself clearly. Others will take you seriously. Women will notice your confidence. Instead of seeing you as passive or indecisive, they'll see you as a man who knows what he wants. You'll feel more in control of your life. Instead of waiting for things to happen, you'll start making them happen. So commit to this challenge. Start today, 5 times a day, 7 days straight. And here's the real test. Apply it in your dating life. Applying this with women confidence is the ultimate attraction. Women are naturally drawn to men who take the lead, who speak with clarity, and who aren't afraid to express what they want. But most men make the mistake of seeking permission instead of making a move. For example, imagine this: you meet a woman you're interested in. Instead of confidently stating your interest, you hesitate, you overthink, you say something weak like, maybe we could do something sometime. She senses the uncertainty and suddenly she's not as interested. Now contrast that with this approach. You look her in the eye and say, I want to take you out this Friday. There's a great place I think you'll love. It's direct, it's clear, and it signals confidence. Even if she's not available, she'll respect the way you approached her. She'll see you as a man who knows his value, and that alone makes you 10 times more attractive. Because here's the truth: women don't want a man who hesitates. They want a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to say it. And when you master this, something incredible happens. Women start pursuing you. Why? Because confidence are rare. Most guys are afraid to be bold. They play it safe, hoping not to be rejected. But when you step up and say, I want, with confidence, you separate yourself from the crowd. And that's when women start seeing you differently. So starting today, apply this in your dating life. When you text her, instead of saying, hey, what are you up to? Say, I want to see you tonight. When you're on a date, instead of saying, what do you want to do? Say, I want to take you to this great spot. When you're making a move, instead of hesitating, say, I want to kiss you. It's that simple. And once you start doing this, women will feel your confidence, and confidence is irresistible. The grandmother's secret. There's an old my grandmother used to tell me, and it's one of the most profound lessons I've ever learned about relationships. She said the kind of man a woman truly wants is the one who leads with strength, clarity, and authenticity. And she was right. Women don't want a man who constantly asks, what should we do? Or what do you think they want? A man who CA takes initiative, who makes a decision and confidently moves forward. But there's an important distinction here. Confidence is not arrogance. A truly confident man isn't just firm, he's also attentive, respectful, and understanding. He says, I want, but he also listens, he stands his ground, but he values the desires of the woman he's with. That balance between assertiveness and empathy is what makes a man truly irresistible, because at the end of the day, relationships are a two-way street. The goal is not to control or dominate, it's to express yourself honestly and fearlessly while still valuing her perspective. That's the key to building not just attraction, but see deep, meaningful connections, step into your power. So now I have one final challenge for you. Commit to the I want exercise for the next 7 days. Say I want in 5 times a day. Apply it in your conversations with women, use it in your career, friendships, and daily life. And then watch what happens. Watch how people start treating you differently. Watch how your confidence grows. Watch how women start noticing and respecting you more. This is your moment to step into the man you were always meant to be, a man who isn't afraid to express his desires, a man who leads with confidence, a man who commands respect and attraction effortlessly. So if you're ready to take this challenge, comment I want below. And if you found value in this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you unlock your full potential. Because this is just the beginning. The life you want is waiting for you. All you have to do is claim it. See you in the next video. See you in the next